Multnomah County's top health official predicts a rough winter in the pandemic, and that means plans to return kids to in-person learning will likely have to wait. Parents and students are struggling with the balance of distance learning, emotional well-being, and COVID safety. Multnomah County Health Officer Dr. Jennifer Vine says although we saw a slight decrease in cases last week, they're still waiting for that post-Thanksgiving case numbers to come in, and they expect a spike.
Given how much virus transmission we have right now, I think it would be a difficult time to think about getting kids back in the classroom. So I think we would need to wait until just the general community burden is lower to revisit the school conversation, which I completely agree is urgent and needs to be figured out.
Some private schools are open. The latest numbers from the Oregon Health Authority show 4 COVID cases at schools in Multnomah County. Across the state, a total of 159 cases were connected to schools in 21 counties.